So with my art practice, I use DSLR cameras and I use a drone as well. And for me, we have this modern technology, so why not embrace using it? I like to send the drone up and get a really good view from the air, because while I know what it would look like from the air composition-wise, the colours and the way that the rain has shaped the earth will change from week to week. So I can go back to the same place throughout the year and probably end up with 10, 15 different paintings that look completely different with the same composition. And they're all correct, because at that time, that's what the land looked like. And you're only going to get that if you send something up in the air and take photos. So while a lot of people like to paint from memory, I like to document and take a lot of photos and go from the colours, the shapes. I also like to sit there with my visual diary, and even after a photo shoot, I will just sit there and I'll sort of just reflect and just experience like what the place, how it makes me feel, what I'm sort of experiencing, what I'm observing, and I'll write that down in my notes as well. So when I go to do a painting, I will have the images there, I will have my notes there, I will have my drone shots there as well, and together I can really come up with a art piece that really reflects what I saw and what I felt on the time that I was on that particular part of country. So the way I do my art, I use a pouring technique or a fluid technique. To me, water is what shapes the earth. So because I predominantly paint aerial landscapes or abstract sort of landscapes, I use water to make the paint flow, and therefore use the same technique with the paint that the rain does with the earth to create the same sort of colours and shapes and things if you were looking down from like a bird's eye view. So once I do the pouring, I then go over it with a paintbrush and I will highlight different areas, do different shadings, and then use dots to then mark different like wildflowers or patterns or things like that in the painting to help tell the story or show a significant area, keeping in line with the way that Noongar art was done thousands of years ago.